This is our disc brake conversion for the rear of Datsun 240Z, 260Z, and 280Zs. The rear backing plate for the drum brakes will have to be removed, and it can be cut off of the car, or you can remove the axle to get it off. And this is the caliper bracket which we supply, and they'll need to be mounted to where the caliper is towards the front of the car. The rotors are just stock replacement rotors that fit right over, no modifications needed with them. The calipers we use will need to have the hardware kit installed, one on each side. This one has the pads in it, and also an emergency brake bracket. So when installing the caliper onto the bracket, shims might need to be installed in order to get the alignment with the rotor correct. So basically, when the bolts are installed into the caliper, you want to look and see if the rotor is centered up within the caliper. And so we'll include these thin shimming washers so that you can move the caliper out if it needs to be, in order to get it centered up so it's not dragging. Once the caliper is installed and the rotor's checked for clearance, the brake line using a banjo bolt installs in the top, and the hose can be run a couple of different ways. Seems to be best if it shoots forward and then curves back up and attaches to the stock brake line on the frame. And then on the back side, your e-brake cable, and you might need to tie it in a different location up within the car to keep it from hitting an axle, but it will slide into the bracket, and then using the supplied bolt and nut, it'll attach to the emergency brake release on the caliper.